Hi guys, it's Jasmine 1122 here, and this reading is for the Aries out there for the month of December. I just would like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. If you would like a one question email reading from me, I will have all the details in the description box below. And please keep in mind that these are general readings and not everything may resonate. Okay, let's see what's going on for the Aries out there for the month of December. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like Aries, you're going to be very focused this month. I feel like especially during Capricorn season, you're in a place where you are focusing on your own goals and making sure you are making the best life for yourself as possible. And I feel like you're not in a rush because he doesn't look like he's in a rush. You know, he's just doing the everyday step by step because he knows everything he does today impacts tomorrow. And I feel like you are wanting to end off 2019 on a great note, being very focused and determined. So going into 2020, you have a better idea of what direction you want to go in with your life. And the step-by-step action, the Knight of Pentacles. And every step you take is going to grow. Like, you was at the 8, now you're at the Knight of Pentacles, which is like a couple steps away from the King of Pentacles, for example. I feel like in December you are focusing on making more practical decisions for yourself, not just emotional based decisions, but really thinking things through, so that way you are focused. I feel like you don't have no time for the distractions this month. Any people who are bringing any drama you don't care for, or people coming to you with their problems, you're kind of like, listen, I'm in a place where I'm focusing on what I got going on, and I can help everybody. I gotta help myself and my goals. So I really feel like you're really focusing on pentacles, abundance, finances for the month of December to really see what you can manifest. So with these pentacles that you're working on is to help take you to the next level. You know, maybe you're even thinking about working on your own business and you've been making the steps towards that and you're starting to see that grow slowly but surely. But with the Knight of Pentacles, he moves very slowly because he doesn't want to make any mistakes. He don't want to look back on any decisions and be like, dag, I moved too fast. You know, I should have just took my time. Maybe Aries, you may have realized you made a lot of decisions very fast without thinking them thoroughly, and it kind of backfired. So December, you're really taking a more practical approach, a grounded approach. And we have the Ace of Cups. This one makes you happy. The fact that you are focused and driven and not distracted by people, places, and things, you are growing in your self-love and awareness. So that's why you don't have time to settle for less. You don't have time for games. You don't have time for people that's in and out, people who say they're going to do this but don't do that. You don't have time for that because you're more focused on working on yourself. And maybe for some Aries, you guys have got out of a relationship and it really has pushed you to work on yourself. Maybe being in this relationship caused you to realize that you have neglected yourself and your goals, and now you are making up for lost time and saying, I'm not going to lose myself over another person. I'm going to always love myself, and no one's going to love me better than me. I feel like that's the approach that you're taking. So I'm going to go into the clarifiers. So let's see why okay. We have the Seven of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Tower. So this goes into what I was saying about some Aries in relationships. I feel like there's this theme around especially with the Seven of Swords, that something has occurred with someone. Maybe you found out that they was lying, wasn't telling the truth, and while you was working on bettering yourself and you found this out, it really put you in the Four of Swords energy. Maybe it kind of took you to a dark place at first, and you didn't know how to handle it, especially because it was a tower, it was unexpected. But I feel like if you went through an ending with this person and deception did come out, it's because they were a distraction to you. Maybe this person didn't have the best interest in heart for you. So by them being exposed the way that they did, it really caused you to reflect on things that happened with this person and how to make sure you don't put yourself in that same situation. So that's why you don't have time. Some of you could still be healing and putting your energy into your goals is what's healing for you. Not that you're not feeling the pain, because you're thinking about it, but you're not letting it get you down to the point that you feel less of a person. And after this deception comes out, you realize how you really do deserve better, and how this person may not have really deserved you even. Maybe you settled. That's what you could realize. Why I completely settled with being with this person. I don't know why I thought things was going to change, but at least I know the truth. Yes, it was unexpected, but I can move on and make things happen for myself. So let's see why the Knight of Pentacles is here. We have the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles. That's funny because I was like, you're a couple steps away, and you're going to get there, Aries. Like, the way that you're handling this, if you're going through that, it's definitely going to pay off. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So with what I see here, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who is very balanced in their emotions. And also this is the Psychic card as well. I feel like you're truly trusting what your abilities are showing you. And I feel like that's why you're making the practical steps and making things happen, which is very wise. Because look, you're at the King of Pentacles. By you having that water and earth energy, that is such a balance because you're not acting out any emotions. You're balanced. You're able to look at situations more practically. Because a lot of times when we're too emotional, we're not thinking, we end up saying and doing things that we look back on where we're not mad and the damage is already done. You're not trying to go that route because you feel like that's too much energy to put out into the universe and do all this other stuff. You're like, listen, I'm going to be Queen of Cups. I'm going to chill on this. I'm going to feel what I'm feeling, but I'm not going to react because I see myself as the King of Pentacles. Every practical step, Knight of Pentacles, I take is going to bring me to the King of Pentacles. I feel like you are more focused on being your own counterpart. And I say that because the Ten of Pentacles is here, but I don't see you really focusing on anybody to complete you. You know, like looking for your other half and all that other stuff. You like, no, I'm whole on my own because I want another whole person. Because then we got two whole people instead of somebody with a half and then you got a half. Like, I feel like you are wanting to, if you're going to be in a relationship again, this person has to be responsible, especially with the King of Pentacles. They have to match what you bring to the table in their own way. I don't feel like you're going to settle next time. You're going to push people to be like, hey, if you want to be with me, you're going to have to show that. Consistency, hard work, all that. Because nothing worth having in life is easy. And that definitely comes in relationships. And a lot of people give a lot of things away for free to people who don't deserve it because of how they feel emotionally. That's why it's so important to step out of your emotions and think logically and practically about the situation. Yes, you may love certain people, but do they deserve you? And certain people know that that person don't deserve them. They know that. But because they're leading by emotions, that's where that person gets hurt because they're not looking at the practicality of the situation. That this person is showing you that they don't care. This person is showing you a lot of people see what's going on, but they want to hear an explanation. They want to hear some type of reassurance. But what is reassurance when the actions aren't matching up? And I feel like you're done with that. You're done with anybody who is not, who their actions aren't matching with their where words are not matching with their actions. You could care less what somebody gotta say. You could say you could give me the world all you want to. You can say you love me all you want to, but is it grounded? Can I physically see this? So until you see somebody that you can take seriously, then you're going to be single and doing your own thing and being your own counterpart, being your own masculine and feminine. And that is so powerful, because so many times we look out for things outside of ourselves, but nobody can love you like you love you. That's first and foremost. But a lot of people look for that love out of other people, but they should turn that direction here, because it's you trying to get you to love you. Like, stop looking over there. Stop asking why they're not calling you. Stop asking why they're not there. Stop. Just stop. You need to ask yourself, why do you accept this? That's first and foremost. And I feel like a lot of people blame, but you gotta take responsibility for yourself at the end of the day and figure out why you accepted it. Because especially if you wasn't held captive or nothing, you were participating in it. And I say this because I learned from my lessons. I couldn't keep being the victim. Oh, they did this and they did that. Like, at the end of the day, they wouldn't have went that far if I left. Period. One of the hardest realizations I had was I hurt myself. Not them, me. Because I loved them more than I loved myself. And that's why I got hurt. Maybe that's what you realize too. So let's see why the Ace of Cups is here. We have the Two of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Rods here. So what I see, this is great. Even after this deception comes out, or even if it's been some time, either way, by you focusing on your self-worth and love and getting off the fence, because some people may have not wanted to look at a situation for what it is still, but once you move on from that place and see what it's showing you, you have opportunities that's going to come in unexpectedly for you. And a lot of people try to hold on to people because they feel like they can't do no better. But you should always know that you are worth that. But a lot of people don't want to be alone. They don't want to sit with themselves. That's uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, you can't grow unless you're uncomfortable. And then again, if you're not willing to grow or change, how you view relationships or people or any of that, then you can't expect the results that you're looking for. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. And if you are realizing a certain pattern in your relationships, it's a certain thinking pattern you have that's causing you to be attracted to these situations. So I really feel like you're really looking at a lot. But really, you're focusing on yourself, which is beautiful, first and foremost. So, Aries, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.